dogs.
So we started a sunny afternoon's hunt with a little bit of ute finding. I had the bitches on board. We had a few convincing jumps and a few runs of a few 100 metres, but the dogs were unable to convert that into a pig. There was a strong breeze coming up the face, leading from the creek back up to the road. So after a half an hour of abortive jumps, decided to go for a bit of a walk down by the creek.
Just about to show you guys this mark of a decent pig. The dogs have opened up. Good dogs. Make sure this thing doesn't come ripping down the hill straight at me. Man, this is thick shit. Good dogs. Oh yeah, little spotty sow. God. You can see why you need these small dogs in this sort of country. The only sort of things that can get through this thick shit. Now, this was just a small sow creeping through that tunnel of lantana and crap there. I could have been in a lot more bloody trouble if that had been a boar. And the old pumpkin chucker did its job. And straight through too. These reloads I'm using, not my reloads, they got a little bit more bloody kick to them than the old pistol rounds, cowboy rounds.
So, spotty sow for a start, but of course we're always chasing a better boar. So I kept on up the river, see what else we could find.
The damage these bloody things do. Big hole in the sand here, exposed all these roots. Next wet season, when a flood comes down, the water will scour out that hole and it'll dig down underneath the roots of these trees. And there's every chance, not this wet season, but a couple down the track, these trees will just fall over, get swept down, just contribute to major erosion. So, got to get rid of them.
So it became obvious there was more scent around, and the dogs worked around pretty hard. It wasn't till dusk that the dogs found what they were looking for.
Finally, this thing has given these dogs the absolute runaround. There we go. A bit more of a solid veil. Good dogs. Little spotty sow, pretty much the same as the last one. Good dogs. So the dogs knew this thing was here and they worked and worked and worked. I reckon they were probably working for about half an hour before they finally got onto them. Prickle and Bindia went first, and they went probably 600 odd metres straight up and did a big curve, sort of got split up. Good girl Asti. And then Bindia by herself took her own line, actually found these buggers because I heard some barking from her. Prickle and me were on the other side of the creek, so I went over to where Bindia had been barking. These two picked up the scent. Eventually they pulled it up, but I think Bindia got there and just gave that extra critical set of jaws. So yeah, oh well, it's not a boar, but it's a pig. That's 2 pigs for the night.
So I packed up the pork and carried it out to the ute. And because I was being a bit greedy, I wanted a boar for the night. So I decided to keep going and push the issue. And I paid for it.
Dear, oh dear. Look at this idiot. Thought I'd be a bit cheeky and come across one of the deeper crossings. And now look at me. That's with my winch burnt out as well. So, this is where the poor old ute is staying for the night. So I can convince somebody to come and help me get out tomorrow. Dear me. Poor old dogs are pretty cold and unimpressed. Hey, what do you reckon, dogs? Sorry about that. At least got a couple of pigs. Totally worth it, eh? Oh man. What an idiot. What an idiot. Oh, fun and games in the bush. Bloody cold too. Alright, time to ferry these dogs out.
I'm lucky I got good mates.
So next morning, we've got to go to the rescue and try and winch this piece of shit out. Thankfully it's not stuck too badly. I'm sure the old patrol will do the job. So this crossing was pretty good up until the last little rain event we had, and this bit of sand you can see here is what caused me the issues. The flood just dumped this ridge of sand here, and if the creek had dropped and the sand was dry I would have got up here, but not the case. Anyway, see how we go. Yeah, so see there's a little clutch release thing under here, so this way clockwise is usually released.
Is that off?
Yeah, so you should be able to pull that. Nah. Just give it a little touch out. Yeah, probably just the rope is bound up a bit. So you don't want to go too far like this, but yeah, you can burn out your brake if you do it in reverse too much.
Does it?
Yeah. No, there we go. Sweet. Yeah, just hook onto that. That should be good. And the old winch dampener. Yeah. I used to not worry about these too much, although what's the fucking problem? But I've seen a few too many bloody ropes and shackles let go. Poor old jumper. That was pretty piss easy. It's a shame it wasn't a more difficult recovery, really. We could have made a real show of it.
Had you probably gone backwards, you would have got out.
Yeah. Alright, we're out here. Got me bloody pigs on the back and all.
So thanks, Joe. You're a bloody lifesaver, mate. I owe you a hunt one day. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch you next time.